Sean O'Connell, Dan Hardy, a smart cage breakdown, this time for our Nashville main event. This is a semifinal in the welterweight PFL World Tournament in 2025. Jason Jackson, the former Bellator champion, against Thad Gene, undefeated rising prospect. Dan Hardy plays the silverback here. I don't have the dreads, but I can pull off a Jason Jackson for a few minutes. What makes Jason Jackson so dangerous? Well, he's a thinking man's fighter. He knows exactly what you're good at, and he's gonna take that away from you. In the case of somebody like Thad Gene, that's fast twitch, that's explosiveness, that's the base. Jason Jackson is confident everywhere, but he knows that this young man is incredibly dangerous if you let him get into a rhythm and moving. How do you get a fighter out of that? You chop away the legs. We saw this with Jason Jackson against the former PFL champion Ray Cooper III at Champs versus Champs in Saudi Arabia. He will chop this leg. And what's the sexiest move in stand-up right now in mixed martial arts, Dan Hardy?
It's the calf kick.
It's the calf kick. You no longer have to do this big, long setup thigh kick. You'll see guys doing it inside and outside, far away and close range. The calf, the calf, the calf. He's gonna hammer away at that lead leg and probably at the rear leg too to try and take away the base of Thad Gene. Because he's got the experience advantage here. Jason Jackson knows how to fight when he's hurt. He knows how to fight when he's in trouble. We don't know if Thad Gene does. I promise you Jason Jackson is gonna find a way to put this guy in trouble in our Nashville main event.
So on the other side, you've got Thad Gene, who knows that if he connects with one of his hands, he's gonna put his opponent on the canvas. We saw this in his last fight against Berkamov. And the thing that was beautiful about that is he was feeding off the striking of his opponent. Now, Sean's talked about the calf kick. A fast right hand is the best solution to a calf kick most of the time. If the straight is coming down the pipe though, I'm also looking to get my head off to the side. Now, of course, against Berkamov, he was doing this against the southpaw, so he was feeding off the jab. He was looking for the jab to come out so he can split down the side. Now, the first punch is not what he's looking for usually. That's what he's going to use to gauge range and to put his opponent on the back foot. So if we're talking orthodox v orthodox right now, if I'm looking for the calf kick, I can counter straight down the pipe with my fast right hand. If I'm looking for this cross, I'm going to split that right hand. I'm going to let it go over my shoulder whilst at the same time connecting with his forward momentum. Now, this is the reason why Thad Gene's legs are so important to him, because that first punch, as he splits, will move his opponent back, and then he has to follow with the left hook to counter, right? He knows his opponent is in a weakened position. His weight is reeling back. He's potentially just eaten a punch that's hurt him, so now he needs to use his legs and his footwork to cover distance, bam, and hit with that solid left hook. Of course, taking the base away is going to be a key, but you can't neglect how fast his hands are off the mark and how smart he is at delivering that precision power.